Так, работает вроде, да, все? Привет, привет, Йога, привет, Лиза. Так, работает, работает, работает. В телефоне тоже зрители поломаны. Привет, Рина. Ну, поломалось что-то у них.
Bombarda. Repulsor. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Сегодня я успел на стримчик, да. Так, у нас по квестам. Задание. Опасное открытие. Давайте этот квест сделаем. YouTube, как всегда. Да, YouTube, как всегда. Кстати, я заметил, вроде игра не фризит, как фризил раньше. Мне кажется.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone.
Я выполнил этот
Let's
квест
see
когда?
who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an
Добрый
ocean
день,
of
Купер.
galleons, and
Спасибо за
Lawley's
пожелание.
business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Не, это, наверное, я выполнил задание, сам того не знаю. Используйте карту Генриетты, чтобы найти сокровища. А что это за карта Генриетты? Инвентарь. Карта Генриетты. Знаете, изучение пособие. Карта Генриетты. Так мы же нашли. Не поняли. Так мы же нашли. Карта Генриетты изображена руины замка на полуострове. На ней также находится окружение погреб. Не понял. Да как так-то? Ну, окей. Летать, что ли, опять сюда? А чё ты гудишь, ИБП? Что такое? То он гудит, то он не гудит. Чего с тобой, дядя Федя? Какой-то ты непонятливый.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
А где там эта карта Генриетты была? Где она? Давай проверим. Может, я что-то там не взял? Может, есть другая древняя страница. И фамилия... Не, вот карта Генриетты только одна. Это вот... замки. Подожди. Вот здесь, да, по-моему, это было? Или... Пещера Генриетты, вот. Ну...
Let's go.
Кстати,
Come on,
птичка теперь нормального цвета. Да, просто странно, почему квест не засчитывается как выполненный. Да, игра намного хуже, чем это. Hogwarts Legacy ужасная игра. Некоторые говорят. Используйте карту игры, чтобы найти сокровища.
Oh, here's a sad-looking place.
I made Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Enormous!
Learned that in first year, did ya?
Made a grave mistake!
Repulsor! Accio! Incendio!
Aha! Back some more!
Confringo!
Личная мимо.
Incendio! Revelio! Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here.
Ну это странно, типа. Ладно, еще вот эту штуку заодно разгадаю, почему бы и нет. Вот такой, какой я умный. Стрелец. Здравствуйте, есть стрельцы в чате?
Revelio!
Вот тролль.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Revelio! This place has seen better days.
Это я. Здравствуй, стрелец. Вот и ты. Использую карту Генриеты. Ну, сейчас используем.
Revelio!
Ну да, здесь было. Все зачищено.
Repulsor! Accio! Bombardo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Might want to look up!
Incendio! Joe, special account for you. Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Time to see someone.
I know your kind. You weaken quick.
Bombardo! Repulsor!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Revelio!
No, don't!
Incendio! Confringo!
Hang on.
Expelliarmus! Defender!
Death from above!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Potato! Incendio! Bombardo! Repulsor! Accio! Glacis! Arresto Momentum! Sendo! Defender!
Typicus totalis.
Repulsor! Accio! Bombardo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Revelio!
Ну ладно, ну вот. Это же это статуи, правильно? Инвентарь. Статуя. Карты Генриетты, да? Вот, мы зашли. Здравствуйте. Странно, я тут был уже. Что я тут не взял? Так, какое? Два сзади и два вместе. Два сзади через один.
Confringo. Places.
Это не потоково.
Perfect. Let's see what we've got. Revelio.
Да, я помню, что тут был.
Places. Arresto momentum. You heard. Confringo. More rush ones. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Let's see what you pick up. Somebody paid attention. Investigate.
Places.
Ripping a totally.
Confringo. Leviosa. I hate heights. Bombarda.
What have you done?
Repulsor. Accio.
Ripping a totally.
You will not survive this. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. What? Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. What are you Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Contagion. Accio. You're afraid. You will not survive this fight.
I'm not done with you. That's
Confringo.
You made a mistake coming here.
Leviosa.
What are you doing?
Bombarda. Repulsor. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Defender.
You're going to regret that. Don't do...
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio.
Да, он так делает вид, как будто он здесь первый раз.
Revelio.
Только карту лишь, чтобы найти сокровище. Ну вот, я нашел.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Че, ну взорвал?
Revelio.
Лиз, почитай этот прикол. Почему квест до сих пор висит, пожалуйста? Пользуйся картой, чтобы найти сокровища. На карте генерирует изображение замка на полуострове. На ней также находится окружен половину гипогриф. Почему, типа, он не засчитывает как выполнено? А зачем мне вебка на Хогвартсе? А может вот это вот? Подожди. Ну, нет, тут открыто. Вот, открыто. Открытый сундук.
Confringo.
Почему он светится как не открытый? Вот это у меня вопрос.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Flipendo. Revelio.
Ну, мне показывается как не открытый. Странно, может я это что-то не заметил.
Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
Мистика. Ну, читай.
Revelio.
Очень странно, конечно. Может, у меня тут забаговал квест, а? Позади какой статуи? Позади вот этой статуи? Позади самой статуи, которая вот это вот?
Confringo.
Ты как?
Revelio.
Тут есть какая-то
Revelio.
штука. Позади статуи Йобабоба.
Wingardium
А точнее,
Leviosa.
можно мне информацию, а не размытую? Было бы приятно.
Incendio. Revelio.
Позади от лица. Чего? Вот здесь, что ли? Вот здесь? Или вот там, где я был? А, вот оно где.
This must be what all the fuss was about.
Всё. Понял. Оказывается. Позади. А чё? Я ее что-то не видел, вообще в глаза не долбился. Интересненько, интересненько. Я думал, уже забаговало что-то. Может, позади лица. Позади другого места. Странно. Почему я ее не видел?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ляша с плащом. Верните плащ на место. Для меня размытая, я не знаю.
Revelio.
У меня разные позади могут быть. Как бы сказал, сзади. Вот сзади я бы понял с первого
You'll
раза.
never believe what
А
I've learned.
позади мне сложно. Мозг крошечный не понимает.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Нет.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own
Revelio.
good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Ну, он-то все слышал.
I am not. letting
Ничего
this go.
себе, чувак. Разбил.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors.
Это не
Spent
чувак
nearly
без
every
зрения,
waking moment in
это
the cellar
Себастьян. Ушел.
Noses buried in books.
Алло.
Anne and
Liza.
Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
А, ты про
It
слух,
is.
я понял.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Сложно. Тут стоял все время, чего. Так, у меня последнее задание осталось, да, которое есть у меня взятое. Огонь нравов. Куда-то далеко надо идти, да? Карта мира. Ого. I think I знаю, что-то у меня сегодня голова болит. Мне достала уже эта изжога, достала боль в животе. Ой, все это достало, так достало, это ужас.
You
Так
can't
бы вы знали бы.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Away, Highwing! Away!
Овей, колобочек, овей. О, опять забаговал, да? Он багует. Очки талантов. Давай, садись. Что ты?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Чё он так странно это сказал?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Опасные ребята.
Certainly a charmer.
That could have been worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Может быть, кстати.
Third time I've seen a dugbog behave that
Revelio.
violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Может, что-то туда выливают. Какая-то темная магия туда попадает. Да, я хотел спасти, но...
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Бедный одень. Да, одень бедный. Несчастный бедный одень.
Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Or beasts. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Да, гоблины.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Да, надо поосторожнее.
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Красиво.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Да, я уже
Hard to
шарю.
say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Я шарю, девочка. Я шарю в этом деле.
Revelio.
Nothing to poach you now.
Потихонечку будем.
It's totalis.
Да какое удобное заклинание.
My mother used to always... I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Чувака забаговала немножко.
It's totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Я думала, они со скалы упадет. Он со скалы упадет. По сути, не знаю, это заклинание, наверное, убивает. Византийский берет. Вот это да, византийский берет.
Revelio.
Палатка браконьеров, кстати, большая вроде должна быть.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade
Это
so
что
much.
такое? Лагает?
Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded
Это
it is
не
here.
про игру, это
How
у меня
could they
телефон лагает.
possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Да и тебе тоже как бы.
No, you're there.
Don't know what.
Бля, это было опасно. Случайно не то нажал. Хочу еще кое-что попробовать, короче, сейчас. Еще раз. Сейчас, одну секундочку, подождите, пожалуйста, извиняюсь за ожидание. Ну, интересно, пройдет сейчас кому-то подарочный или нет? Мне вот всегда интересно с этими подарочными. Игра опять никому не пройдет. Бойня драконов, да. А походу опять никому. Все странно. Почему тебе не залетает? Попробуй с VPN зайти в YouTube. Может, тебе она упадет? Я бы на постоянной основе на твоем месте так делал. Не падает, да? Ты не можешь ничего нажать там, типа, что получить?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say.
Tell us.
Короче, я понял, нерабочая штука.
Did you hear those goblins?
Странно, что тогда
Ramrock and the
сработало.
poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Че я так медленно иду?
Aloha, Mora.
Ну ладно, хорошо, хоть они возвращаются потом.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Пробую зайти сначала втихаря, вот так вот.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Чисто убить хотя бы парочку чуваков вот так.
Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Я понял. принципе, всех, да?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought up.
Что происходит?
Shall we finish what we started? Ah, the lamb. What have you done?
Time to teach someone a lesson.
You'd be better suited for gardening than for
Back from the wall. Not the brightest child.
Rest on momentum.
Barely built anything to do.
Да чё так долго откатываешься?
Rest on momentum.
Stop fetching around like...
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Детская игра. О, ты поубивала людей.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Все, теперь ты будешь моей женой после этого.
She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what you just did.
На второе.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Let's go. Come on, Highwing.
Красивее.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in
Я
finishing
на
your
Хогвартс.
field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Не, что забыл. Первое, второе, третье должно быть, правильно, Лиза? Да, Поппи пешком, а я на ее крыла не полечу. Так, задание. Соберите для руководства из книг свой средний уровень, который находится в библиотеке.
Faster, Highwing.
Кричишь, дядя. Что это за звук?
Highwing, go.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Так, кто тут у нас? Скорпион. Здравствуйте, есть скорпионы в чате?
Revelio. Repulsor.
Мне сейчас, кстати, будет надо отойти, поэтому будет немножко пауза.
Revelio.
To finally have an answer as to why that picture was empty.
Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz. Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Не помню, то ли золотой сниджет, то ли золотой снаджери. Сниджет, по-моему, да? О, сниджет.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Такое зелье также часто с жидкой удачей.
The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis.
Да блин.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily. The tale of the three...
Волшебный зверь упоминает в сказке о 3 братьях. Реликвии основателей, крестражи, дары смерти. Чего? Я не шарю, что-то не помню. Какие волшебные артефакты упоминают в сказке о 3 братьях? Реликвии основателей? Нет. Крестражи или дары смерти? Крестражи? Вряд ли. Дары смерти?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Снич, Бладжер, Квофл. Блин, не помню. Бладжер, по-моему, звучит большое.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct
Блин.
answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser... True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
А давай
What
попробуем еще.
governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Какая правительственная организация была... Орден Мерлина, может?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect.
Да,
The
блин.
Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also... Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Блин, а кто Хогсмитов основал? Энгис и Вудкрафт? По-моему, Энгис и Вудкрафт.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what...
Какое волшебное существо в результате скрещивания с упырем породило скрытня? Вот это не знаю.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Какое заклинание единственное способно отпугнуть Меркута? Меркут. А кто такой Смеркут? Заклятие Патронуса вроде нет. Патронус это от дементоров. Меркут, талкающий с глаз. Какое заклятие единственное способно отпугнуть? Оглушающее заклятие. С глаз, наверное.
The Knockback Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm.
Да блин, серьезно?
Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer... One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Drake. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. According to Parcelmouth, where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and...
The Amazon Ring.
No. Ilvermorny, the Americans... What is the most powerful love...
Virus
Amatentia smells different. Are you interested in continuing on?
Нет, не сейчас. Спасибо.
I don't have time for another quiz.
That's fine. Come on.
Слишком много
I
вопросов.
put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Книга трансфигурации средний уровень. Эта книга непременно поможет студенту, который хочет знать более сложными видами трансфигуры. Профессор Уизли часто рекомендует ее своим студентам. Ля-ля. Девочка слишком сложная для меня. Я не столько все помню идеально, как она спрашивает. Это надо, короче, сидеть. Наверное, за это есть какое-то достижение, но надо сидеть с углом, короче, и все узнавать. Потому что так все эти штуки я не запомню. Ну понятно. Ну я так и думал, что, наверное, Патронус. Ну ладно. Ну, открывайся уже.
Revelio.
Что там? Хожу тут разведаю. Теперь будем знать. Это помню, а что-то нет.
Revelio.
Уважаемый профессор Liza, спасибо за письмо. Отрадно слышать, что среди нынешнего выпуска есть ученик, который заинтересован в работе в министерстве и хорошо для нее подходит. Разумеется, составить представление о способностях этих молодых людей нам помогут их результаты СОВ. Однако, ваше мнение мы тоже учитываем. Вы не понаслышке знакомы с особенностями нашей работы, и потому можете дать самые точные рекомендации, за что я безмерно благодарен. Буду ждать от вас новых писем в ходе учебного года. С уважением, Феррис Павин, министр магии Лондона.
Revelio.
Как туда попасть? Не вопрос. Да, как попасть? Там, где оно звенит. Я теперь хочу туда попасть.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Всего лишь сюда попасть. Как туда попасть? Ну, не знаю.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Статуя сфинкса. Сфинкс — волшебная тварь с человеческой головой и телом льва. Из-за его неурядного интеллекта и склонности к различным головоломкам и загадкам сфинкс веками использовали ведьмы и волшебники для охраны своих ценностей и тайных убежищ.
Lumos.
My mother would like to speak.
Revelio.
She has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping
Lumos.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Что-то я опять, наверное, увлекся, да?
Revelio.
Не тем, чем надо.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Только один сундучок.
Accio. Levioso. Aloha Mora.
Сейчас. Тут столько всего. Потом потеряю это все. Скорее всего. Зато сделал тут все, можно было.
What are you up to now?
Ну, сова.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Не знают они, что делать.
Beautifully done.
Получено достижение мастера заклинаний. А, я все заклинания изучил. Кстати. Этот объект врага альтернативной формы может потребовать для решения головки или просто для создания безобидных безделюшек. Понял? Тебя никуда и не засунешь, вот в чем прикол. Ограниченные слоты вот здесь. Что со звуком? Громко
You
стало.
wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Не, там чуваки опять забаговали.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Спасибо. Хочу проверить это заклинание. Нормально. Нормально вам, да, ребят?
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Ой, это Себастьян застрял, кстати. А я никак не спасу. И, кстати, мне показывает метка на Себастьяна, что он здесь должен это, он забаговал. Да, там один из тех, кому я должен поговорить. Давай к попе сходим сначала. Ну, он разбагует потом все равно, типа. Но это вот после того патча такие приколы начались. Им надо что-то с этим делать. Им надо что-то с этим делать, потому что такое себе. Не, это он, это Себастьян.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Им надо пофиксить просто это и все.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
Да и преподаватели боговались.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Так, отойти надо. Сейчас приду. Так, да ё-моё, окей. Подожди, я тут, да? Я тут. Одразу багавался ось как кучерявый. А, понятно, это ты про кучерявого. Так, что у нас там дальше по заданию? Мы с этой поговорили. Сюда что-то еще зубы разболелись, голова разболелась. Ой, какой-то сплошной разболевание какое-то сплошное у меня. Никакого... О, не понял, а что игра вылетела. Кстати, вот тоже недавно началась такая фигня, что игра вылетать начала. Лол. Сегодня уже второй раз так игра вылетает. Надеюсь, что это патч, а не что-то у меня. Если это у меня... Это печально. Или Steam багует. У Steam какие-то проблемы, вот я заметил. Что-то... Вот я решил в него зайти, а он не запускается. Может и у меня, кто его знает. Может... Как говорится, все сразу, все по разу. Вроде заходит. Проверка шейдеров. Да, ну оно заходит потихоньку. Так, она там прогрузилась, не? Ну просто там мне надо было кое-что сделать. Что-то все по жопненьке идет. Вроде ничего плохого людям не делал. Такого, чтобы вот так вот. Оу! Да, что-то явно поломалось. Что-то они сломали все.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Сейчас кое-что доделаю. Одну секундочку, подожди. Сейчас, секундочку, извиняюсь, надо кое-что глянуть. Буба-буба-буба-буба, бубочка моя. Так. Так, все. Поехали.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful.
Чай пьет.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to
Точно не я. Голос.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Waganda. Waganda forever.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the
Не
first
точно
time
мутить не
it
буду,
can
она
be a bit
животное.
unnerving.
А я не из этих.
I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
Кошак сзади сидит.
I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my
Чувак просто
gazelle
стоит
form.
рядом и пьет
But
чай.
she has used her sight to control me too many times.
Где мы
I
разговариваем.
no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio.
Просто чувак, она ушла, и чувак, который стоял, пил все это время чай, тоже ушел. Он просто стоял и пил чай. Пил чай, пил чай, и пил чай. И пил чай. И пил чай, и пил чай, и пил чай, пил чай. Бля, уже скоро 14-й стрим по Хогвартсу будет после этого. Это жесть. Просто мое почтение игре.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
У меня была возможность с ним поговорить. Ученический отчет. Задача про подземелье оказалась куда полезнее, чем можно было ожидать. Узнав о своих предках очень занимательно. Узнавать о своих предках очень занимательно. Однако мне довольно Однако мне довелось наткнуться на весьма любопытную вещицу. За большим залом есть одно заброшенное место. Там среди раскрученных саркофагов лежала странная реликвия. Сила, которой она обладает, поразила меня. Хотелось бы узнать о ней больше, но, увы, оттуда ничего нельзя выносить. Я, по-моему, в этих катакомбах уже был, если я не ошибаюсь. А может и нет. Не был.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Bombarda. Repulsor. Accio.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect.
Revelio.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio.
Silent as a grave.
Accio. Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Ну ты все уже облазил. Не, я же не все подземелья лазил.
Revelio. In an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio.
Звук прикольный.
Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Туда еще пойдем, но не сейчас. Да, туда.
Surrounded by grandeur. Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
There's something here by the altar.
Repulsor. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Или все-таки сходить туда? А я уже туда вернуться не могу, что ли? Было мне по глупости упоминать реликвию в отчете, и мне велели оставить ее в покое. Я чту правила, но наука для меня важнее. В этой реликвии есть нечто особенное. Говорят, что у волшебников, которые выбрали палочки из дуба, сильная интуиция. Думаю, это правда. Мне удалось дождаться подходящего момента и наколдовать баррикады, заслонившие реликвию. Да простят меня предки за то, что материалом послужили их кости. Я намереваюсь к ней вернуться, но сперва мне предстоит освоить заклинание Империус. Говорят, она хорошо работает против врагов.
Repulsor.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Да не, могу, кстати, еще вернуться назад.
Bombarda. Stego. Incendio. Rebellion.
Тут надо все пособирать. И это нельзя открыть. Ну жаль. Так, возвращаемся.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search.
Я уже нашел эти баррикады.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Кстати, вот сюда еще можно вроде.
We've made it this far. Clearly we have more to do. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revel. Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Нормально, вот и сделал. И попал я в эту комнатку.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Здорово, Себастьян.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Incendio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in
Странный ты чувак,
handy.
Себастьян.
I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I don't think learning the Imperious curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Also. Revelio. Also.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also
Accio.
dealing with...
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That works. Keep going.
Accio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Accio.
Подожди,
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Не? А, вот этот кружок. Это что у нас?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Incendio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Ringo. Ringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Полезный ты чувак,
Never knew
конечно.
spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Нормально, обследуем сейчас этот прикольчик.
Revelio.
Для чего хватит все ломать?
This category is self-decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Себастьян любитель-крушитель. А то я уже разведал. Там закрыто. Все, я все тут сделал.
Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Finger. Confringo. Bombarda. Bolso. Accio.
Ну давай. Почему? Нельзя, чтобы он на меня напал так. Андрей.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
В реликвии сокрыта огромная сила, которую можно использовать во благо не только волшебника, но и всего мира. Но цена этого слишком велика, необходима темная жертва. Не трогай реликвию, пока мы не знаем больше. Ага.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be? Revelio.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Ага. Угадайте, кто нас уже ждет.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Так, подождите. Что за фигня? У меня с телефоном опять какая-то дичь. Надо его перезагружать.
Revelio.
Как вот туда попасть? А туда нам и не надо. Телефону вообще плохо. Точно нормально работать. Туда пошел.
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Так, а где выход? Что-то я
I
запутал.
never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Да, мне надо с ним бежать пешком вот так.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done. It'd only upset me. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
А что случилось?
Velkov's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Chill spells glance off of me. Pity.
Ну чё, офигели?
We have to fight.
Keep out of control.
You don't know who you're playing with! Rather unwise. Let me
Expelliarmus. You're not with here. Incendio. We've got them. Expelliarmus. Protego. We'll make them resist. Confringo. Depulso. Bombarda. I'm handling it. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight. Expelliarmus.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Revelio.
Опасно было. Ну, вообще он правильно сделал. Он мог ее убить тоже, вскрыть, считай, что. Лол.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and
Придурок.
where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Типа, надо было, чтобы он ее раскромсал на кусочки, да? Вот это вот был бы хороший это как-то вариант событий, да? Можешь не туда фокуситься. Я понял этого чувака. Я понял, как он хочет, чтобы она жила. Я понимаю чувака, просто вот сразу видно, чувак хочет, чтобы она выжила. Сразу видно. А, гоблин убьет. Ну ладно. Ну, может быть, так бы я сказал бы, а не то, что типа, вот вы типа быки вонючие. Ну чего ты несешь, бредовый дед? Ты ни хрена в жизни не сделал, чтобы помочь этой девочке. Только ее страдания продлеваешь. А мы хоть пытаемся что-то сделать, ты еще на наш быкуешь. Ну такое, типа, ну такое. Что с этим плащом не так?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Так, сейчас, одну секунду, сейчас приду.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Так. Ну, в принципе, на сегодня, наверное, все. Может быть, я еще второй стрим сегодня запущу по Хогвартсу. Посмотрим, что у меня там в инвентаре. У нас яичко. Лантов нет. Снаряжение, коллекция. Про яйцо. Так, мне надо только сейчас сходить, наверное, в ручную комнату. Больше там сделать? Потом сделать вот так. И посмотреть, что у меня вообще тут из вещей, что можно улучшить. Вот это, да? Сразу меняем, потому что я забуду. Вот есть что-то? Нету. Тоже нету. 95, 91, 77. Это. Вот это. Так, плащ. 95. Жон, да, 95 дает. Да, вот это вот. Это у нас не подходит. Так. Кстати, почти уже все палочки собрал. И сейчас продам, еще схожу. И все. И на этом будем заканчивать сегодняшний этот. Привет. Привет. Но мы уже заканчиваем. Сейчас доделаем кое-что. И усем. Да, я решил черный. Тут багует постоянно у него.
Students who saved little Archie Bickle from...
Hello, Mr. Sammy.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Ну да, черный прикольный. Так, это мне не... Ну, мы все продаем, в принципе. Я вроде все проверил.
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off? I can't tell you what a relief that was to everyone in Lower Hogsfield.
У меня уже 25 тысяч, я просто Самый богатый в мире волшебник.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Черный он прикольненький, да. Так, а у меня там животных случайно нету? Зайду просто гляну. Не, животных нет. Ну их надо, кстати, покормить. Не буду их кормить, пусть гуляют. Всем спасибо, кто был. А, не, еще хотел вот это проведать, что тут у нас я нашел. Что я тут нашел? Не вижу. Странно, показывает, что что-то нашел. А что? А, вот. Книжку. Всем спасибо за стримчик. Ждите, может, сегодня еще один будет. Надеюсь. Всем хорошего настроения. Всем пока-пока.